Okay, I'm on my way to Eagle Cap Wilderness. I've just crossed the Columbia River and I'm heading up into, well, I don't know if it's mountains, but upper plains, maybe mountains and stuff. I've got 2 more hours of driving and we've got some clouds back there. There's no doubt going to be some precipitation. And it's about 6:30. I hope to get there before dark. I'm taking a back route, which is going to be a little more scenic. Okay, here we are. This is the first night of a 5-night trip into Eagle Cap Wilderness. I'm on the motorcycle with my provisions and my tent. We pulled into a National Forest campground. We've driven about, I'd say over 200 miles today. It's a little after 8, almost 9. Gonna set up for dinner, plan the trip in the tent, get some rest. We've had some rain tonight, a little bit of thunder. I'm about an hour shy of where I wanted to be. I was hoping to even be there and start hiking today. Clouds were a little ominous, and it was getting dark, and I was taking my time. It was good. I'll check in tomorrow. Here come the mosquitoes. Checking out these birds, it's pretty cool. We were driving today in over 100-degree weather, taxing the motorcycle. And here in the woods, it's into the 70s or 60s. Well, it's the next day. It's Wednesday morning, maybe even about noon. We're on our way to Walowa Lake. We're going to start hiking there into Eagle Cap Wilderness. It's been quite a ride. We're going to log about 8 hours on the road. But here we have a nice little wayside that I stopped at. There's pine trees up here in this valley. We're in northeastern Oregon. That's the Walowa River down there. And beautiful day, not too hot yet. We'll check in a little later.
Oh, he's a real shit eater, isn't he?
It's on. We're starting our trip into the Eagle Cap Wilderness. This is the first water here for me to get. I started dry. I was a little nervous. I'm ambitiously hoping to hike 9 miles today. Bugs are minimal. We're probably gonna catch a thunderstorm. Happens about every day, I guess, out here. We've got the Walowa River down here. Real pretty. I'll check in later. We're about 6 miles in to the Eagle Cap Wilderness. It's been an easy hike. Pretty flat, gently climbing. You can see some of the canyon walls. Really beautiful. This is a huge flat area up here. The lake's basin starts here. I've got about 3 more miles to where I want to be. I have to cross this creek here and start the trail up over there, and I think we're heading up into this area, or maybe this area. We're going up one of these valleys. I had to put on another layer of socks, adjust the moleskin patches, and fill up on the water. Well, so far everything is just working out great on this trip. Spectacular, you know. I'm up into the lake's basin, and far off in the distance you can see the peak. I believe that's Eagle Cap over there. Got snow, open granite canyon wall. It's been threatening rain. We've had some thunder strikes just right up in here when I came up this way. I hiked about 10 miles today. Started at about 1:30. The timing was perfect. You know, I'll fix dinner and settle in, and it'll just be getting dark. We've got the first lake down in the bottom here. It's actually what this creek is feeding, and there were quite a lot of people over there, so I decided, well, actually my plan was to come up next to this creek, because I know that's pretty fresh water. It cascades down here. It's pretty steep in here. I was lucky to find a flat area, just a little shelf. I was wondering about it, and actually the map shows that about 200 feet up, it's just almost flat for a good long distance. And if I had any energy, I'd probably go up there. But 10 miles all uphill is just about enough for me. So we're gonna fix some dinner. Check later. Been a slow start for the day. We've had some rain last night. It was funny, I was out to take a leak and a flash just lit up the whole sky. It scared me, man. I was like, whoa. And then the actual thunder was far away. But it rained last night. Everything's cooled off. Doesn't seem like it's too wet. I'm torn between crossing the valley. Well, I want to do two things: cross the valley and climb Eagle Cap. And I also really want to check out this upper area here. I want to follow that stream up because it just about levels out. And there's all kinds of animal trails that I've seen on the high ridges, and even in these woods I've seen a few trails. I'd like to really see some of the wildlife here instead of hiking my butt off. Thought I'd be a good boy and stop and make some movies. We're up in the lake basin. It's pretty much this whole somewhat flat area. We've got a dozen or so bigger lakes. We've been hiking in the rain, not for very long, maybe a mile or so. Very slow start to the day, but timing was great. I got the tent put away before it started raining. It was relatively dry, and a lot of this hiking is through this granite round outcroppings, shelves sticking out. It's really pretty down there. Yeah, we've got peaks surrounding us, and I suppose we're going to be heading over in that direction. And I do believe Eagle Cap is somewhere over there. Can't really even see it sticking out of the clouds, but I'm hoping we're gonna dry out at some point. Tonight's the full moon. I only got a glimpse of it last night. A lot of moisture here in the area. Okay there. Damn, it's still going. My fingers are cold. It's been raining all day. Damn it. But I got my hike done. I went exactly to where I wanted to go. It's pretty cool over here. I'll get out and get some pictures a little later. It's really a pity though, because I don't think I'm gonna get my climb in. I'm just poised right at the bottom of it, 1,700 feet to the top of Eagle Cap. And we're socked in. But having an exceptionally nice camp spot. I got here and the circle was dry under this big tree. So we're gonna fix some tea and try to warm up. I just finished making some tea. We've got the tea candle here inside the tent. My fingertips have been numb for about an hour and a half, still unable to get them warm. But we're staying pretty dry here. If you notice, like right around this tree, it's dry. But it's been raining all day. And it's kind of slacking off. This was all full of low clouds. You couldn't see this lake. This is kind of the terrain that we've been dealing with. Over here there's a really pretty waterfall. Look there. Now that got my attention right away, from far away. And there's a small lake down here. Where is it at? Oh, somewhere down there. With the drainage behind me. And over there we've got the trail that goes up to Eagle Cap. So can you imagine? Look at there's the top of the ridge there. What, you could just go right up there and see for 20 miles on a clear day. But I think my trip, we're just gonna be dealing with these clouds and being sucked in up here. You can see here we've got the clouds. The low clouds are back. It would be a little upsetting if I don't get any long distance views, because it's not the first time that I've gone hiking in a brand new place. Perfect, great opportunities, and then I get up there and it rains and I'm socked in for 2-3 days maybe. And right when I leave, it clears out. So, you know, here I have the opportunity to climb Eagle Cap and climb the highest thing that I've ever climbed. 2 miles from where I'm at, 1,700 feet up. I could do it before noon, but I don't know if it's going to happen. If it's all foggy, rainy, and wet, I guess I'm just glad I have a good book.
Well, it's been raining now for almost 24 hours straight. It's really cold out there. I'm still stuck in this tent in the same place, waiting for a break. There's no way I want to get out and wrap all this wet stuff up and get really cold. It's got to be in the upper 40s out there. So I'm just going to stay right here, wait for a break. At the very latest, I'll have to start hiking out tomorrow. I've got a 15-mile hike. Tomorrow's Saturday. And then Sunday, an 8-hour drive home. What a wash.
It's finally slowed down raining. Still sprinkling a little bit. I'm chilled to the bone. I am just praying for some sunshine to come through, warm me up, and dry my stuff out so I can do some more hiking. I've got the only pair of dry clothes on right now, and I dare not get those wet. I've got another night here. Some nice views from up here. It's a nice valley down there. You see how much more beautiful and scenic it would be if it were sunny. A little snaking creek going into this lake over here. I've seen so many lakes I can't keep track of them now. I can see someone over here. There's been a lot of people up here. Must be checking the map or something. I'd like to get up there. There's Eagle Cap Mountain is right up there, and then about 1,400 feet up that way, 2 miles. But earlier today I couldn't even see any of these peaks. Not sure what we're planning. There isn't a plan, I guess. Stay warm and dry, I guess. Maybe save the hike out for tomorrow.
Well, this has become just about downright miserable. We've been holed up in the tent here for over 24 hours. My toes have been cold for 5 hours. I walked around a little bit here a while back, and I should have hightailed it to a lower elevation just to maybe warm up a few degrees. We're experiencing clouds, low clouds. I'm in a mist, and it's just kind of a drizzle out there. I'm holding on to the hope that A, I might see a big moon tonight. B, I might be able to climb Eagle Cap in the morning. But if I did that, it would put me here another night, and I've got just enough food for another day, barely enough. So most likely we'll bail out of here early in the morning, hike 15 miles to the motorcycle.
"6 a.m. Saturday morning." Look at that. It's gonna burn off, but I'm not gonna be here for it. I'm just feeling sick, weak, anxious to get out of here, so that's what we're gonna do right now. Well, last night I wished for morning sun, and by God I got it. Probably the best thing that happened on this trip. I had tent fever, man. I was laying on that hard ground for over a day and a half. And man, it feels good just to be out, and my hiking clothes are pretty dry. I'm gonna go just up there and see what I can see. Sure is pretty. Everything's drying out. It's gonna be a nice day. And then all of a sudden, the bugs will be back. Oh, that's just as far as I'm going. Camp down there by that little lake. This is it. This is all I'm gonna get. Yeah, I can see some animal trails right there. Right there. We got bighorn, sheep, pronghorn, elk, probably deer also. Really beautiful up here. This is what I came for. And I gotta go. It's endless. The Eagle Cap is up there somewhere. I love these granite rocks. You can just keep walking on them. Yeah, we got some snow up there. We're probably at about 8,000 feet right here. A little more. Really beautiful up here. Fantastic. Well, you know, I just might go up there since I'm here. The clouds are parting. I should be hiking out of here, but I've got all day. It's an easy hike. My provisions are running low. My stove fuel, my food. Yeah, my energy too. I don't know what's up. Well, if I had the time, this is where I'd spend another night up here. This is fabulous. Way up here. And here we see Eagle Cap. The clouds are clearing away. Oh, that's it. Not too far away, is it? I can see more animal trails over there on the snow and stuff. Well, guess that's about it. Beautiful up here, man. You could spend a day or two up here and I know we'd see some animals. Yeah, we can see the backside of this now. Yeah, there's my little lake I was camped on. And those over there, those are Clark's nutcrackers. Whenever I hear those guys, I know I'm up high. Fabulous up here. Just my little tiny dose of Eagle Cap. Okay, right down there is Walowa Lake. That's where all the water that I've been drinking drains into. We're wrapping up this hike, this trip. I've got a 6-hour drive maybe, and the hike out was pleasant. 14-15 miles, but my blisters are just hurting. I have to fix that up a little later.